working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Let go.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Now Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Running back, here's Austin Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that one too wide and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Third and 4.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
To throw is Dobbs. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Go.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. This is a counter play. Eckler taken down at the 30. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go Street. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Here's Dobbs to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce, and Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Madison running on 1st down, shedding the tackle, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Slot man moves right.
65-6.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Come on.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Another carry now from Madison. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Crowd right.
Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
It's Dobbs. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Dobbs is throwing. Out to his left. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dobbs sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Joshua Dobbs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Now 2nd and 9.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Gunn, Eckler running it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yard line, 2nd and 9.
59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
On 2nd down, Eckler. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Dobbs. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a give to Madison. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of
second down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready up. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
This is 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
On 2nd down, Dobbs.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, smash Broncos. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Hurt. 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing here, Dobbs. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
To throw is Dobbs. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now it's second and 10.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw, Dobbs. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. To Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
On first and 10, Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Second and 10.
Third, go.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 7.
18, Pioneer.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Buffalo 18. Check. 19, Tiger, 9, Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs to the right side and complete to Jefferson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Okay, break.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Dobbs. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.